Good morning, everyone. Yeah, here unloading the truck. I gotta go get my next load, hustle and bustle, so I'm not sitting over the weekend. I can get my miles for the week. You know, on my reset, so you can only drive 70 hours, or work total 70 hours a week, and then you have to reset your hours. So I got about 20 left. I'll drive 10 today. I'll work 10 today. Probably drive as far as I can tomorrow. And then reset and deliver Monday. So, you know, I'm gonna try my own online store. Basically, you know, even if I'm making $3 grand a month in it, it's gonna be hard. There's a lot of competition out there. There's people doing $10 million a year selling on Amazon, but they've been doing it for 10 years. There's 15-year-olds out there making $3,000 a month dropshipping. You know, that's $3,000 a month. That's 30 extra K a month I could have. Everything helps. Everything helps. But it's the skill to learn. The business mastery is what I'm after. Plus the money too. I'm not doing it for free. I'm not doing it for my health. But and mainly, basically, I could teach this to others. I could make a course, teach them how to sell, because the people I'm learning from, they're really, really good at everything. They have like 10 different professors, and they all each have a field, and they all know business mastery. You know, you have to know business mastery in anything. Business mastery works with any business. So at my Shopify, my online store, I think I'm going to start building it this weekend. And it's with probably about 2 hours worth of work. I really don't have 2 hours worth of work a day. You know, if you have more time, you could kill it. You know, it's going to take a minute, about 3 months before you start making money. But that's not the point. The skills is a plus. Those skills you can never lose. You know, those skills, and it'll only help me become a better man in life, because it's very competitive out here. You know, my mom used to tell me when I was like 15 years old, I got suspended from school one time, and she said, "Son, you know, I felt so bad. I was crying." And she said, "There's tons of competition out there, other kids, you know." And I used to think, man, why do I have to compete? But I don't. I could just do whatever I do the best that I can, and just work hard. Eventually, I will succeed. You know. And so when I go to build my store, you know, I'm gaining a skill. I can practice my business mastery skills. I can teach it to others, create a course. And these guys are really good. These guys are really good. It's going to take a minute to get the store going, but to start being profitable, but it'll be worth it. The skills that I'll gain, you know, will be well worth it. You know, create an online course on how to sell and how to stand out. You know, it's very competitive here in the world today. You know, it's very hard to make money today. Real estate here in the U.S., it's, you know, I don't know what a crisis. You know, there's a shortage of supply. Nobody wants to sell. Trade a 3% mortgage for an 8% mortgage. You know, and it's only going to get worse. It ain't gonna get better. And eventually, there's going to be a collapse. So my plan is probably, you know, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. You know, in the U.S., it's the top dog. You know, I watched a video last night. China is probably going down in the next 10 years. You know, and China, their labor force is becoming more expensive, but Mexico's labor force is 1/3 the cost. You know, and my people are freaking stupid. I'm so mad at my people in Mexico. You know, because they're the biggest producers of silver, real money, gold and silver. Very wealthy country. You know, they could be. But they could just take over China. They could just, not take over China, but take all of China's business. You know? And create jobs, and it can become a wealthy country more than it is. But the government is, you know, it's I think the cartels are the government there. But you know, that's another topic. But And that's my plan. Here in the United States, everything is so expensive, I cannot afford the United States myself. So I plan on moving to Mexico. Everybody retires to Mexico. Not everybody. The smart ones retire to Mexico. All the older folks retire to Mexico. It's cheaper. It's not as expensive here in the United States. Everything's played out, bought up, so expensive. We're the only country in the world that pays top dollar for healthcare. You're being scammed there. Totally. When I first, your first red flag should have been when Obama bin Laden made you buy healthcare. It was a law to make you buy something you don't want. That's illegal. And I knew this country was toast once they started doing that. Once the people even let that happen, didn't do nothing but accepted it, bent over. In fact, they handed the Vaseline to Obama bin Laden. Like Uncle Sam's good, big old red, white, and blue. That's what you get. Karma's a bitch. It does not matter whether it was 300 years ago or 300 years later. It's karma's a bitch. But so that's my plan. Let's move to Mexico. I'm Mexican. I can't speak Spanish. A good way to learn Spanish. I can hire somebody to teach me Spanish. If I'm always around it every day speaking Spanish, I'll learn Spanish. Spanish is good to learn, but that's not my original language. I'm Mexican. I'm not a Spanish from Spain. I'm not a Spaniard. My original language is Nahuatl. And there's still people that speak that too. So when I go to create my store, you got to work on it about 2 hours a day. If you're a stay-at-home mom, whatever, a young kid, whatever, that have a lot of time on your hands, one can really take off with this business. One can really take off. You just got to do it and put in the hard work. Nothing in this world is worthwhile is easy. So I think when I'm doing my reset, I'll start this business and continue my other courses, my business mastery course. These people are all multi-millionaires. One's even a billionaire. So I think they know what they're doing. And there's no BS. There's no BS. It's because you're lazy. I need to go for the gusto, man. I just can't sit here in this truck all day, driving like a dumb steering wheel over. I watch courses online, take courses, try to, because I'm 50 years old now. I give myself till I'm 55, and I'm going to be done working, so I better have, at least doing this, so I better have a nice chunk of money saved up. So I better have a nice chunk of money saved up. I'm trying to figure out how to split screen where I can show myself in the little square as well as my screen for stocks, stuff like that. I don't like it, but I don't have to like the stock market to make money with it. My goal is, whether I take 3,000, 1,000, or 5,000, I have to double that money 10 times. $1,000 doubled 10 times is $1 million. And that's easy. I could do that. I can do it. I just got to do the hard work. And really pay attention in places like the stock market, because Wall Street will rip you off. The whole system, the matrix, is designed for that. You get rid of governments and central banks, you'll have peace on earth like you've never known. Yeah, so there's Shopify store, and you can even sell on Amazon, but that's so saturated. You really got to stand out. You've got to be on top of your game, creating new commercials, new advertisements, and there's people that you can pay to do that too. And there's the ways you can stand out, but it's all about business mastery. You can scale your online store. If these lockdowns ever come again, It will. It will. This is just a test run. You know, in the Bible it says a third of the world will die by pestilence, disease. A third of the world will die by famine, starvation. That's the last third will remain left on the earth. I'd rather remain left on the earth for as long as I can. And yes, that's my goal. So I think I'll start working on my online store, create a course, online course people can take. You know, even if it's $2,000 a month that I'm making, that's $2,000. That's $24,000 a year I can use. We'll just see how it goes. I need not be outcome dependent. You know, just do the work. I did what I was supposed to do. You know, the rest is up to God. You know, that's how I have to start thinking and feeling. It's a long way from here to here. You know, I can know something, but feel it in here, become what it is. You know, it's a different story. But that's all I got for today. Right now, I need to figure out how to do the split screen. I tried last night with Loom, but Loom didn't let me move my stocks, the charts, there's Trading View, and I like looking at the stocks on Robinhood right now. They're real easy, but to follow them, I go on Trading View and use those charts and the list. But it wouldn't let me scroll, it wouldn't let the charts be active, so I got to figure out a platform that will let me show myself in the corner, little square, and my charts at the same time, and be able to move them, show everybody everything, what I'm doing. This is not financial advice, this is just what I'm doing, you know, because you're really not going to get, you know, the real stories from the news. Everybody knows it's called a television program for a reason. They program your brain, or you know, it's just designed that way. I'm pissed off about it. I mean, I'm not pissed off about it. I'm mad. You know, I've worked all my life hard, in multiple areas of my life. Well, these guys can just print up tons of money and buy up all the assets. We have to save away my life away. I'm not okay with it. But hit the like and subscribe button, and leave a comment on what we could ponder about. 2 heads are better than 1, and 4 eyes are better than 2. So, yes, we can do this. We can do this. We have to. We must. You know, I must. Not just for me, for my bloodline. You know what I mean? You know, my ancestors freaking dying from tooth infection. You know, at 30 years old, you know, they didn't live that long. And here today, we live a long time. But it goes by fast. You know, and I've wasted most of my life. What have I done with my life? Drove it away. So, yeah. And with that, please hit the like and subscribe button. Please let me know in the comment section what we could ponder about. Thank you guys. Love you, and have a good day. Good weekend.